Greetings, boxing fans. This is Nick with BM Boxing News. Just coming at you real quick about this boxing shit. Yeah, recently announced. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna put it all out there. All right, Gervonta Tank Davis versus the one and only King Rye, the one and only King Rye. Right, the model. Um, you know, I'm gonna be like this here. Do I really think Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis fight will actually happen? Even though it was announced, even though everything looks like it looks, I still think that somebody's gonna pull out this fight with an injury. I really don't believe this fight's gonna happen regardless. For some reason, boxing, that's what they live on. They live on us begging for something that we know we just can't have. What's popping? What you just do? Just talking a little boxing today, man. Just letting everyone know I really don't think it's Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight gonna happen. Um, just like all the bullshit I'm hearing about Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford going down in June or the summer. That one too, I care less. Um, I don't think Terrence Crawford wants to fight Errol Spence. He figured he already sealed his legacy. So the hell's wrong with this shit? Hold on, shit tripping. He figured he already sealed his legacy, so he figured why fight, Errol Spence. So shit like that, man. It just waters down boxing, man. Waters it down. Um, it comes to the point where we need a guy like a Jake Paul versus the Tommy Fury. I mean, I'll be honest with you, that was the livest fight so far this year, right? If I'm not mistaken, that was the best thing yet this year. Wow, fucking YouTuber versus another novice being the best fight so far in 2023. That's like a slap in the face for boxing, and it was quite entertaining. It was quite entertaining. I really enjoyed it. I can't even lie. I can't even front. I would love to. I would love to. I would love to make it seem like it wasn't shit, but that fight was quite interesting. I enjoyed every bit of it, you know. But it is what it is. I can't cap. Um, but what's next for boxing, man? What's next for boxing? Uh, Let me just talk about this Tommy Fury and Jake Paul right quick because I hadn't given my little take on it. Let me just give my take on it. I think the right guy won the fight. Um, Tommy Fury came to fight from all the pressures of his family. Um, the Fury family, as we have learned in the past, is they're smart. They're a smart boxing family. If you think about it, when Deontay Wilder was first getting ready to fight Tyson Fury, what did Tyson Fury do? He kept pushing back the fight till some things was fixed, right? Kept pushing it back until he felt ultimately that he was ready. All they were doing was tuning him up. Same thing with Tommy Fury. When he was called out by Jake Paul about nearly 2 years ago, he wasn't ready. They knew he wasn't ready. And what they did was they pretty much put him in the ring with like fighters, fighters they felt that would help him for this Jake Paul fight. And just tuned him up, built his confidence up, and then they threw him in there with their lion. And as you can see the results, I mean, I think ultimately he did what he's supposed to do and he won the battle. Uh, I still think that knockdown in the last round, the eighth round, was a slip. If you look at the replay, you revisit it, you see where it looked like Jake Paul. I'm not gonna say it was intentional. It looked like he stepped on his feet, and when Tommy Fury kind of like pulled back, you could see where it was a slip. His feet just went up in the air. It was a slip. But Tommy Fury boxed the hell out of him, kept the jab in his face. Most of his punches looked very crisp. Um, all Jake Paul was doing was trying to look for that left hook, look for that knockdown shot. You know, that's all he was trying to do the entire fight, and that's what boxers got to understand. You need more than just a knockdown shot for a good fighter. You need to know how to box. You need to know how to cut off the ring. You need to know. I mean, those are just some essentials. You need to know how to keep a jab in somebody's face, which is the most essential jab of the fight, which Tommy Fury used. You know, you need to know how to walk down your fucking opponent. You know, you need to know when to press, when not to press, when to pull back, when not to pull back. You know, when to clutch him, when not to clutch him. It's just some essential components that I watch when I'm watching a fight and engaging in a fight. So I say this: hell of a fight. I can't wait for the rematch. Hopefully, in the meantime, there will be some other fights that that we can enjoy. I'm gonna state my claim here now. Um, Salute to you, Omega Red. Thank you, man. Thank you for joining me this morning. I think Regis Prograis is the king of 140. That's just my take. Now, maybe when some other guys start getting up there and they start proving themselves, I'll say otherwise. But right now, Regis Prograis, for me, is the king of 140. As far as the 135 division, as all day Devin Haney. I don't know why Tank name and everybody else name is coming up. That man has all the straps, even the fake straps, even the email strap. He got everything. So you got to give him his just due. You got to give him his shit. He's that motherfucker at 135. Devin Haney, the king at 135. And when he beat Lomachenko, I don't want nobody to say, oh, Lomo was old. I don't want none of that bullshit. That what y'all been begging for, that what y'all about to get. After he do that, he can go ahead and move on to 140 and prove himself at 140. So far, I think that he's done everything he said he was gonna do, and that's why I salute him. Tank and Ryan, I hope they really fight on April 21st or around that date, whenever the proposed fight is. But once they fight, we'll find out who the king is out of those two, and then one out of those two fight Shakur Stevenson, and then go from there. You know, they got Frank Martin down there. They got some people down there. They got some work in 135. Believe it or not, they got some work in 135. Because Devin's gonna beat Lomachenko, and hopefully Devin goes up. Once Devin goes up, all those belts are gonna be right there, loose and free. So there's a lot of work. You know, everybody can go ahead and get what they got to get at 135. You know, but as far as trying to push the Shakur versus Devin Haney fight, man, that shit can wait. Nobody worrying about that shit. I don't think Shakur won that fight. I don't think Bobby Aaron won that fight. I don't think that fight is even something that's even being talked about. Just us fans want to see some shit that we know we can't see or won't be able to see. You know, but I can say with some great boxing this weekend. I mean, this dude put on Jake Paul put on a hell of a fight. Uh, Fucking Badu Jack handled his business. If I'm not mistaken, Badu Jack fought that same dude that they wanted Canelo to fight. And you see how Badu Jack went up there and smashed that dude, put his feet on the gas, and took that man belt. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. And they knew that dude couldn't fight. Makalub or whatever his name is. They knew that dude couldn't fight. That's why they wanted Canelo to go up there and get that easy ass belt that Badu Jack just went up there and knocked his ass out. Or when the fight was stopped, he TKO'd him and took his fucking belt. You know, but I wouldn't be shocked if they try to press for Badu Jack versus Canelo. Canelo like to try to go after these belts. And if he does try to go after Badu Jack better get the payday, get a big fucking payday, and he better punish Canelo. Do not let that little boy come up there and beat you and take your belt, Badu Jack. Forever in history, you'll be scratched or marked. So I say that and say, man, I'm gonna come up on here and do some more lives. I just hadn't been doing lives, man, because I hadn't been feeling it, man. After the loss of my homie, you know what I'm saying? One of my co-hosts, one of my dogs, on this YouTube shit. After that shit happened, it just took out the my will to even talk about boxing. It took it away from me because you know how it is when you always talk boxing with a special somebody and that person ain't here no more. It's kind of you know it's kind of hard to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get back in the groove, you know, and hopefully I'll find that groove and just go back into it and talk more boxing, man. Because I've been getting a lot of text messages and DMs talking about, man, come back on this shit and talk your shit, man. And I'm gonna do that, bro. I'm gonna try to come on here and just talk my shit, bro. But it is what it is, bro. I'm gonna always do it. I'm gonna do my best to do it with respect to him. I'm gonna try to see can I get his son to come on here with me as a co-host sometimes if he feels like it, if he has the energy to talk about boxing. But we spoke about it, before, and we'll go from there, bro. Because there's a lot to talk about, and sometimes we'll have some off-topic discussions. Um, it's not a lot to talk about in boxing at times because these dudes don't want to fight each other. What's going on, Mac of the South? Sometimes there's not a lot to talk about in boxing, so we'll probably just start going on some off-topic shit that's not even boxing related, bro. I see a lot of people been doing that shit lately, so I think I'm gonna get in that groove too. When they got some boxing shit to talk about, we talk about boxing. When they got some other shit that we want, just anybody want to talk about, we start talking about that. You know, I think I'm gonna go on that end right there, bro, because that boxing shit, these dudes ain't trying to fight each other. Y'all know it, I know it, we know it as the world. That's why a lot of some of these fights, like even the Charlos, bro, where them boys at, bro? That once a year fighting shit, I'm not even interested in just. I mean, once a year, I see you. If I see you right now, I ain't got to see you till 2024. Man, that's bullshit. But the biggest fight right now, I think that's coming our way is gonna be the Devin Haney and Lomachenko, Caleb Plant, and David Benavidez. I'm going for David Benavidez in that fight. I like Caleb Plant, but David Benavidez is my guy. I've been rolling with him from day one, even though he had the mishap on the scale and the mishap with partying. I got all that. I know all that. We all fuck up. We all fall short at times. So I'm gonna go with David Benavidez. Anybody want to put money on the line, we can do that too. But I'm going with David Benavidez. On that fight. Of course, y'all know I'm going with Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. Think Devin gonna outpoint him. Devin knows what he got to do because he knows what Bob. You don't know what Bob and them is up to. So Devin better do the best he can do and not let them get him. That's his last fight on that contract. I'm hearing that Terrence Crawford got a fight coming up with a scrub. I forgot the dude's name. I don't even care to know the dude's name because there's just nobody that we really know. And I'm not going to even come on here like a boxing fan and talk shit like I know who this dude is. You know what I'm saying? But Errol Spence used to hurt fight somebody, bro. He got to stay in the groove. You just can't wait for this Terrence Crawford character, man. Just fight somebody, Errol. Just fight somebody to stay in shape, to stay in boxing shape anyway, and then go from there. But it is what it is, bro. I mean, we just gotta we as fans, we just gotta figure out and turn our attention to the motherfucker that's making the most noise, which is girl boxing and Jake Paul. Girl boxing, Clarissa Shields and the girls, and Jake Paul. And y'all already know the 140 division is another hot division. I think they're trying to make their fight Teofimo Lopez. I don't know. Teofimo Lopez got a lot of bullshit with him, bro. With Josh Taylor, though, that cat, he's trying to run from fucking Catterall, bro. So I'll never have no respect for him until he fight fucking Jack Catterall. He stripped Jack Catterall of one of the biggest stakes in life Because Jack Catterall won that fight. We all know it. Everybody know it. And that shit was foul. And they robbed that man, bro, of that opportunity to be the undisputed. They fucked over him. They robbed him, bro. And now he's still running from that fucking dude, bro. He claimed he had an injury. Now here he is. He's trying to fight Teofimo Lopez. And go in there with Teofimo Lopez, let Teofimo Lopez start your ass and take that last belt you got. And then once Teofimo Lopez got that last belt you got, he gonna play all these fucking high go seek games. He ain't gonna want to fight nobody. He gonna want to just play all that shit. Y'all know the game Teo played, bro. When he had the belts, bro. He just talk shit. He ain't really want to fight nobody, and that's the kind of shit I just got against Teofimo Lopez. You know, T.O., I was rolling with you. I was fucking with you. But when you got the belts, bro, you changed up. Don't change up for nobody. You know what I'm saying? You got to be who you are, you know. But in this boxing shit, though, man, I just want to see some fights. You know, I ain't calling for no more fights. I just want to see some fucking fights. I want some fights that make sense. You know, the motherfucker, you know, fight Jerron Boots in his fight. Virgil Ortiz, fight these new niggas. Fight somebody. Somebody fight somebody. Shit. I'm hearing Deontay Wilder's coming back. Oh man, champ getting up there in age, and he's not frequently in the ring, man. I mean, that's I know the combination is not good, but I respect whatever he do, how he do it. I'm always rocking with Deontay Wilder. They can bend no matter what. And it's like there ain't no shit because everybody else doing it. I met Deontay Wilder long before he was way before the Jermaine Stavern fight. Way before that, I met him. Talked to him, shook his hand, down to earth dude. And I said, man, I'm fucking with you. I told him that in his face. And I've been riding just like that. Even after his losses. Still riding with him. You know. But outside of that, man, I'm going to be on this motherfucker more often, bro. I'm just trying to get it all out the system, bro. People don't realize this, bro. It's like in this boxing shit, it's two people, bro. My daddy introduced me to boxing. I lost my dad in 21, end of 21. You know, Coach Riptide, who was my frat brother, he was the other dude I always talk boxing with. I lost him. Shit. He had his episode on Christmas Eve of 22, and he transitioned in January 11th of this year. You know, so it's just like when you talk boxing, bro, I think about those two. So that's why it's hard for me to talk about boxing. But, you know, I was told that sometimes you got to work through your pain and just do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like therapy. So I'm going to still try to carry on, man. I was trying to stay away from the shit, but I'm going to try to be strong and go through it, bro, and just still talk that shit, bro. And just do what I do, man. But there was some lit boxing this weekend. Thank y'all for coming through, hollering at me. Mackinus of the South, of course. Omega Red, Just Do Boxing, and anybody else that click on this motherfucker. Make sure you leave me a comment. Make sure you hit the like button. And at the end of the day, y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all already know what it is. Because what this is, March 1st is today. Okay, good shit. I'm going to come back on tonight, man, and talk some more shit, bro. And like I said, it might be a little bit off topic. It may not be boxing, bro. When they got boxing shit to talk about, we're going to talk boxing. But unlike other channels, I don't want to keep on just talking about the same old shit over and over and over. You know, I want it to be whereas when you come on this motherfucker, you hear something. Next time you come on this bitch, we talking about something else. And we're just keeping it live. We're keeping it legit. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of other shit going on in the world than just boxing. So I don't want these motherfuckers to think that they're the only relevant thing that's going on, especially when they're not even fighting each other. You can't even give me that. Fuck it. I mean, I ain't gonna make you think that you guy like that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, y'all already know what it is. This is Nick with Being Boxing News. And We're gonna be on this bitch, y'all. We're gonna be on this bitch, y'all. Promise you. I'm gonna do my best. And I don't want anybody to think I was ignoring their DMs, ignoring their text messages, none of that shit. I just was going through some shit. And I think I'm back. Leave. Peace, and we out of here.